Everybody, welcome back to the channel. So the market continues to sell off again. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with y'all two stocks to keep on your radar that are about to offer a big opportunity for a day trade. We're also going to be looking at some of the stocks that I've mentioned in the last video. Y'all, let's dive into the charts. Right off the bat, we got the NASDAQ futures. And today was kind of nasty. I really did not expect the market to open lower. I really didn't. Like, I had a suspicion, like, maybe we could open just a little bit lower at like 20,400. And then out the gates, we can run like this. And then break above that 20,700 line of resistance. That didn't happen. It opened up much lower than that. And then it kind of did a little dead cat bounce before giving in and collapsing even lower at like 20,000. So currently, the bears are taking control of the markets. The trend is still bearish on the daily. I really thought it could bounce, especially after seeing these wicks right here. All right, but the bottom is near. I really do think so, and it's probably gonna, I want to say tomorrow, but you know what, we're just gonna follow along and see what structures it provides. If we look at the SPY, there is a gap at the bottom right here. Actually, we're gonna look at the SPY ETF itself. Yeah, there is a gap at the bottom that stretches from here, from this date, from 563. It didn't get filled on the 20th of September, right? And I think tomorrow might be the day that we could see it fill finally. So watch the SPY for a continuation down since the bears are in control. We could open up a little bit higher because AVGO crushed earnings, right? But watch out for pump fakes in the morning, and then watch out for rejections and for a continuation down like this. Now, if we take a look at the VIX, and the VIX is still going. That green circle that I drew for y'all from like the 21st of February is still there. I haven't touched it yet. The price almost got in there. Tomorrow, maybe this bell is actually going to ring. Maybe what I told y'all initially, the analysis of $28 or more could actually happen. So we'll see. All right, now the first stock to keep on you guys' radar. That one is a gap that is currently filling a huge gap below. And I think it has a lot of room. It's Expedia, EXPE. All right, when we look at it from the daily chart, massive move from the ascending triangle last year, September. And then they had an earnings beat. The stock spiked again to 205. And right now, it's still falling. The gap stretches from 194 all the way down to 172. So there's a lot of money to be made on here. And the gap is currently filling. So I would tell you to watch this thing for an intraday structure tomorrow. And also set an alert right here. Like, there is a structure right now, but there is one. There's this, but it's not that clean. So just put an alert right here at 192. And then once that bell rings, these dip buyers who are located here and here, they're going to panic. And when they panic, that causes a sell-off. All right, and once the sell-off continues on EXPE, we could expect a gap fill of 172 probably tomorrow. If not tomorrow, then maybe even Monday. All right, now the next stock that I want to share with you guys for today's video, that stock is going to be Netflix. All right, and Netflix had a nasty drop today, and it started filling this gap today. All right, it had a bearish pennant in the middle of the day, broke down at around 1050, and it just fell throughout the remainder of the whole day to 900. And this gap at the bottom stretches all the way down to 870. All right, and since today's that drop was so massive, I honestly think that it's going to open higher first. Okay, I really do, which would make the contracts cheaper, like all contracts cheaper. So if you're going to open up at around like 820 and then play some games between 820 and 835 before potentially rolling over again in the middle of Friday, that would be phenomenal. So this is definitely something that y'all should be keeping in your radar. Best case scenario for everybody, that it doesn't drop all the way down here. Unless you're already short, that's fine. Then you can just get out the gates and then immediately think about going long, because that's what I would expect if that occurs, right? But for everybody out here, there is a lot of money to be made on both sides, because this is a big range from like 870 all the way up to like 830. It's a big range for bulls and bears to make money. So the gap at the bottom is filling right now, and is going to get completely filled, and I'm thinking probably tomorrow. So be on the lookout for intraday structures for a day trade short on Netflix right now. Let's do an update. Real quick. So yesterday I gave you guys Amazon, which I had. All right, I had Amazon and I bought it when I told y'all the entry should have been. I got it right here at 207. All right, and unfortunately for me, this thing actually ended up opening lower. I gave it a little bit of time. Let me see. So this is Discord. So yeah, this is my calls on here. I gave it just a little bit of time for it to bounce. I thought it would be as generous as QQQ or Google, for example, because Google made it all the way back to yesterday's high. But this one kind of struggled, and it kind of did a double top at like 205, and I had to get rid of my calls for a loss on Amazon. All right, it happens. Sometimes these structures don't play out completely. Like this one looked exactly like Microsoft's, but Microsoft ended up playing a lot better than Amazon. Where is this thing going to go? There is a gap all the way down to 190, so this is something to keep in your watch list as well. Like when we look at the daily chart, we have that right here that could get filled. Again, there is opportunities for a day trade. There is an opportunity for a day trade on here. So what I want y'all to do is just set an alert right here at 198. All right, and hopefully before that rings, there is a clean structure that forms before the drop. The structure is necessary in order to know exactly how fast it's going to drop. So if we can see that, then maybe there could be a massive opportunity for Amazon, just like Netflix. Keep those two on your watch list. Now let's look at Tesla real quick. Tesla is also experiencing the same problem. Today, massive drop, especially when we look at it from a different perspective. There was a bearish pennant that broke down out the gates. It broke down at around 271, retested 271, and then just faded throughout the day. The gap is all the way down to 250, and we're really close. It's only like $10. So that could get taken care of. There's also another one that's a lot deeper than that, all the way back down to like 212. So I expect that will be a little bit too greedy and too aggressive in my opinion. So let's just see if it takes care of the first gap first tomorrow and how it behaves at exactly 251. So that's my very honest thoughts on all of these stocks, and that is the end of the video. Do not forget to annihilate the like button as always. I make these videos from Sunday to Thursday at exactly 8 p.m. Central Time. So definitely click on that subscribe button and click on that notification bell. That way you don't miss out on future uploads. If you'd like to be part of a private Discord community where you can get all of this information in real time as I see them, you can find that as the first link in the description of the video below. Don't forget to follow my social media at Paul Naguma and at Patternology Lab on Instagram and on X. And lastly, to get some free stocks with Webull, you can use the third link in the description of the video below. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is Patternology Lab, where we trade patterns and patterns only. And I will see all of you in Sunday night's video.